Hello people, in this video I'm going to show you how to use cron on Debian and schedule a simple script that checks your disk space automatically every day. Super easy, super useful, so let's get started. So to begin we need to actually install the service itself. So we're going to run sudo apt update to update the package list, and then sudo apt upgrade -y. So what this does is this upgrades all your installed packages to their latest versions, and the -y just says yes to all prompts. And then we need to actually install apt sudo apt install cron -y again. Simple. Okay, now that it's installed, it's worth mentioning that Crontab isn't a tool, it is a service. So we need to enable and activate the service. So to do that, we use sudo systemctl enable cron. So what this does basically just tells the system automatically to start cron every time the computer boots, and then we will actually start the service so that we can use it right now. Sudo systemctl ctl start cron. Simple as that. So now it's started, so we can use it already, and then we can check the status of cron, and we can see it's active and running, which is perfect. That's exactly what we need. Simple as that. So now let's just create the script that will be scheduling. So nano, and we'll call it disk script.sh, and we'll also make it executable as well. Cool. We are then going to write a shebang to tell the system we are running bash. We're using bash to run the script. Then we're going to come down, we're going to write df-h. What this does is this command, the df command, displays the disk usage for all mounted file systems, and -h means human readable, which basically just changes the file sizes from bytes to things like megabyte and gigabytes. It's good for readability, it really helps. So we're then going to make an output file. So we're going to go /home/ and then we're going to use the environment variable user. So whoever runs a script, it'll take their username and substitute it in to the user variable, and then disk report.txt, that's what we'll call it. So basically what this is doing is, again, displaying disk usage for all mounted file systems, -h, making the file sizes readable. So not using bytes, but instead using things like megabytes and gigabytes, and then we are outputting that file into home/user, so that'll be my username, Max, and we are outputting the command into diskreport.txt. Now it's worth knowing that the 1 greater than symbol means that we're overwriting the output file. So we're basically saying every time this runs, we will overwrite the contents of diskreport.txt with the new scan. Simple as that. So Control-O, enter, and then Control-X to save. Okay, so let's just run the script normally, so that we can see it working. So if we list, we will now see the new text file, diskreport.txt, and we'll cat that file to see the contents of it. Paste, and there you have it. So we can see all of our mounted file systems, and we can see our file sizes like megabytes and gigabytes, kilobytes as well. Simple as that. So let's now use Crontab to schedule this. So we're going to use Crontab-E to open the Crontab editor, and it will prompt us, well, it should have prompted us with either nano or vim. Choose vim. We've already done a lot of work with things like, we've done a lot of work with nano already, so it would be good to use vim instead. Now, vim is also a lightweight text editor. We have covered vim briefly already. However, it'd be nice to use it again. So now that we're in the cron tab, file. This is our personal Crontab file for editing. We can then press I to go into insert mode and use the arrow keys to navigate, and then come across and create a new line down. And then here we are going to insert 5 asterisks as such, and then put /home/ your username. If you don't know your username, you can use the who am I command, and then put your username in here, and then we'll put disk script.sh. So we're basically saying, and I'll explain what the asterisks mean in a second. And then this is our target file. So we want to run the script every X amount of times. So what these 5 asterisks mean is they're responsible for the schedule, when you want the script to execute, essentially. The first asterisk refers to the minutes. The second asterisk refers to the hours. The third one, the day of the month. Fourth one, the month itself. And the last one, the days of the week, 0 to 6. Sunday is 0. So if we were to come back and change this to 0, and then change this to 8, basically we're saying 0 minutes, 8 hours, so 8 AM. So this script, because we haven't specified a day of the month, a month, or day of the week, or anything like that, asterisks, we know from wildcards, it means always. So this will run at 8 AM every day. It is as simple as that. So we're going to exit. We're going to press escape to get out of insert mode, and then we're going to shift : and then right quit. It's really important that you put WQ so we can write our changes to the file, and then we can quit the file, and then just press enter. Simple as that. And then we can use Crontab -L to see our new line. Now, it is important to note not to put. I understand all these lines have hashtags at the start. That means that they're comments. We don't want to put a hashtag at the start, because then this would be classed as a comment when we don't want it to be classed as a comment. We want it to be actually ran. It's like actually something we want to run. So yeah, we can see that our changes have went through, and we have successfully scheduled the script to run at 8 AM every day.